Hi, I'm Alexa. This is my new channel. I just really want to be here. I want to start creating. I absolutely love YouTube. I love the type of honest content that it's creating right now for people, especially moms. I am a first-time stay-at-home mom working for myself, trying to make a go of it so that this little guy and me can stay together as long as possible. So follow along and we'll see how well it does or doesn't go. I've been in the marketing industry for a super long time, so I kind of just thought I would introduce myself while I get ready for the day today. So, little guy is strapped in. He will always be faceless. I am not interested in sharing him or his identity online, but definitely, you know, he is a major part of this, and the reason I want to do this channel is to hopefully inspire other moms to start working for themselves and stay home with their little ones, because the more I think about it, I can't even imagine a time where I could ever just hand him to a stranger and go and work at a job for 40 hours a week that might give me a 1% or 2% raise once a year, because the job that I have of being his mom is just, oh, so much more important than any corporate job ever will be. Don't get me wrong, I have worked a lot of really amazing jobs for amazing companies in Canada throughout my career, but I've never had a boss or manager quite as tough as this little guy. We're currently in the 4-month sleep regression, so send help. A couple products I've used so far: glow screen. Sunscreen is everything. Wear sunscreen every day. I love this stuff. I've been using it for years. I keep it super simple with concealer. Elf from Shoppers. It's like 20 bucks. It's the best. After that, go to a little bit of a Rare Beauty blush. I love the color Happy. It's been my favorite for a while now. Just a little bit of that. I'm a big blush girly. I always have been. Yeah, so I've been in the marketing industry since 2013, kind of since Meta decided they were going to allow business pages and advertising and boosted posts and things like that. So I've been around since that kind of first came out, and before that I was doing things like just buying radio and TV ads, which kind of are almost not on their way out, but they're certainly different. So I have a lot of experience with traditional media and non-traditional media, like your social media and stuff. For education, I have a bachelor's degree in fine art. I am an artist by trade, actually, particularly a sculptor, which is not what I have done for my career, but I loved my time in art school. It was fantastic. I made great friends. I made beautiful art. I had fantastic professors at the University of Saskatchewan, and I loved my time there. I loved getting to go to art school. I am not a numbers girly. I am not a math girly, so being able to just go to school for something creative was phenomenal. Next up, Panorama, L'Oreal, best, and I only ever wear brown mascara. I just prefer it. It's less harsh. So anyway, yeah, I have been in the marketing industry since 2013. I absolutely love it. I've worked for big brands. I've worked for little brands. I have worked for fellow artists and authors. I've also worked in the TV industry. Basically anything that like media touches, I have spent time with, and I've had fantastic experiences everywhere I went. I've been really lucky. I have worked with fantastic crews along the way, and have learned so much about each industry, and I love them all. But it kind of landed in my specialty being media, digital media, social media. I think probably because I love the storytelling element of it. I know, buddy. I know. Storytelling is my favorite. Not just like, come buy this product, but why you should buy this product from this company. And because I like the storytelling element of it, and that part, I think, is primarily why I've only ever worked for brands that have a story. I've worked for places that have been family owned for over 100 years. I've worked for places whose goal it is to dominate in a marketplace across an entire country. I have learned so much along the way that I can't wait to share here. But I also kind kind of want to learn about why you're here. What is it about digital media that you like? What is it about YouTube that you like? If you're a first-time mom and you've survived the 4-month sleep regression, send me your help. We're tired, but we're making it through. And today is day 1 of vlogging this. Today is the first day I'm doing this, though it is something I have wanted to do my whole life. So I'm diving in. I want to share lots of stuff on this channel. Like I said, I am an amateur bread maker, very amateur. And I'm going to be sharing some bread recipes that are literally so easy. You can make them with absolutely zero experience. And it's a great way to reduce a little bit of your grocery bill. So always a score. Other things I'm going to share, I am a retired competitive dressage rider, so weird horse girl status, I know. But I loved it, and I did it for many, many years, so we'll definitely be talking about that part of my life. And what else? I'm a dog mom. I love my dog too. He was one of my first babies. I am married. I've been with my husband since 2013. And yeah, very fortunate to have him too. He is working full-time, so sometimes he's home and sometimes he works from home, so it's always nice to have like a little bit of support when he's around. But there's like a couple days a week that it's just me and the little guy, and those are probably going to be my busier content days. So yeah, I'm here to share passions about media. I'm here to share my journey through motherhood, and if this channel goes nowhere and no one loves it, at the end of the day, I'll be able to look back and see a sweet vlog of me and my boy. So I'm happy that you're here, and I'm going to finish getting ready and take my bread out of the oven, and then we'll share how it turned out. I made one this morning that didn't. First time it ever didn't turn out. So let's hope that this afternoon's bread definitely did turn out. Other than that, on for today is going to pick up my husband from work later. And lately, little guy is not enjoying car rides, which is kind of the opposite of what most babies do. He did enjoy them for the first little while, so I just have to wonder if maybe this is just part of his sleep regression, that he doesn't like being in the car. He's super happy and chill, and then the second you put him in the car seat, he's like, I do not wish to go on an adventure, which is too bad because he did for a really long time. So hopefully this sleep regression ends and he enjoys being in the car again. I would say 50% of car rides at this point are not fun. So moms, if you have tips, let me know. I'm doing my best to avoid putting an iPad in the back seat and playing videos for him. It's not that I have anything against kids and iPads. I know eventually he's gonna have one, but I would just like to keep his attention pure. And not full of the internet for as long as humanly possible. So yeah, any tips on that, please let me know. Yeah, first video. I feel good. I feel nervous about putting my life out there a little bit, because I know it's my life that you guys are hopefully going to be here and following along and interacting with. So yeah, it makes anyone intimidated. I've wanted to do this for a really long time, but have avoided it because it's my face, it's my life. I want to do this as safely and respectfully as possible. Like, I want to make sure that I remain safe at all times, especially with, oh my gosh, you know, my identity, my location, all of those things, my sweet boy. I don't want anyone to ever know more than they should about him and his life, because yeah, online safety is important. It's another thing. Aw. It's okay. It's another thing that we have to face as parents nowadays is like, how are we going to protect our kids from the internet? And I actually heard a really good response the other day from like a cyber specialist. And he said, we can't protect our kids from everything on the internet. The best we can do is have them trust us enough to come to us when they screwed up. Have your kids trust you enough to come to you and say, I screwed up, I gave someone our address. I gave someone my last name. I gave someone where I go to school. So all we can do in life is just hope that we have a good enough relationship, and not hope, but like work towards having a good enough relationship with our children that they should come to us and say, yeah, I screwed up, I gave a stranger our address, or I told them where I go to school, or what soccer team I play on, or something like that. Like at the end of the day, our kids are going to go out on the internet and they're probably going to make mistakes. So we just have to hope that they are loving and trusting and in a good enough relationship with us to come and tell us so that we can help them fix it and protect them. So though this channel is about motherhood, it's not going to be about him, and you're not going to learn more about my son than you ever should. So he's here because he is the reason I'm doing this, and the reason I am trying to build my business and stay at home so that I can be with him and give him the best childhood ever. But yeah, the internet's a scary place, so we have to protect our children too. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna go take the bread out of the oven and we'll post a pic. Bye!